Welcome to Mia's Stories. Make sure to subscribe to never miss an update, and a lucky chance to video chat with me. I'm a middle-aged 45-year-old husband and father from a small town in Eastern Europe, leading what some might consider a mundane life. However, I harbor a secret passion that sets me apart from the ordinary: cross-dressing. The thrill of slipping into tight, feminine attire like swimsuits, tights, and leotards brings me a sense of excitement and liberation. I enjoy experimenting with different outfits in public, pushing the boundaries ever so slightly to avoid drawing unwanted attention. My closet boasts a collection of over 80 swimsuits, predominantly women's, and I delight in donning a variety of garments typically reserved for the fairer sex. Whether it's sportswear, work attire, women's boots, or stockings, I revel in the rush of adrenaline that courses through me when I step out in these ensembles. Despite the thrill, I strive to exude confidence and nonchalance, refraining from imposing my fetish on others or engaging in discussions about it. Occasionally, I integrate feminine or daring elements into my everyday wardrobe during my leisure time, careful not to violate any workplace codes of conduct. My journey into cross-dressing began 3 decades ago, sparked by aerobics programs broadcast on television. As a socially awkward teenager with little interest in sports or girls, I found myself captivated by the lithe figures clad in shimmering jumpsuits. Curiosity led me to explore my mother and sister's old swimsuits and tights hidden in my closet, igniting a fascination that has endured to this day. In my early 40s, I took up swimming for the first time, immersing myself in the alluring world of aquatic activities that had eluded me for so long. Eager to make up for lost time, I indulge in the thrill of wearing one-piece swimsuits, wetsuits, or even triathlon gear. A whimsical notion has crossed my mind: the daring feat of swimming fully clothed in a dress, or clad in gym attire with a mask and monofin to mimic a mermaid. While cross-dressing is often associated with the LGBTQ+ community, for me, it remains a personal fetish rather than a reflection of my sexual orientation. As a heterosexual man with an appreciation for the beauty of women, I envy their diverse wardrobe choices and footwear options. Whether discreetly sporting she-support tights beneath my masculine attire at home or boldly displaying them in public during my leisure hours, weather permitting, I embrace my eccentricities. Though I've encountered snickers and whispers behind my back, even facing overt hostility on occasion, I remain unfazed. European society, in general, has shown greater tolerance towards my cross-dressing pursuits compared to the Russian-speaking community, affording me a sense of acceptance and freedom to express myself. My wife and children have come to terms with my unconventional hobby, initially taken aback but eventually embracing it, albeit without wholehearted support. As the years passed, my passion for cross-dressing only grew stronger, becoming an integral part of my identity. The thrill of slipping into feminine attire and stepping out into the world, unapologetically embracing my true self, brought me a sense of liberation like no other. Each outfit I wore, whether it be a sleek swimsuit or a form-fitting leotard, allowed me to shed the constraints of societal norms and revel in the freedom of self-expression. One fateful day, I found myself drawn to a local swimming pool, the shimmering water beckoning to me like a siren's call. With a newfound confidence and a sense of adventure coursing through my veins, I decided to take the plunge and explore the depths of the aquatic world that had long eluded me. As I slipped into a sleek one-piece swimsuit, the cool fabric hugging my body in all the right places, I felt a surge of excitement unlike anything I had experienced before. Walking towards the edge of the pool, the eyes of onlookers following my every move, I took a deep breath and dived in. The sensation of water enveloping me, the gentle caress of the currents against my skin, sent shivers of delight down my spine. With each stroke, each graceful movement, I felt a sense of freedom and release that transcended the physical realm. As I swam, the worries and doubts that had plagued my mind for so long melted away, replaced by a sense of euphoria and exhilaration. The water became my sanctuary, a place where I could be true to myself without fear or judgment. And as I emerged from the pool, water cascading down my body, I knew that this was only the beginning of a journey of self-discovery and empowerment. The rush of liberation and self-discovery that engulfed me after my daring swim at the local pool lingered long after I left the water. The thrill of embracing my true self, unapologetically flaunting my passion for cross-dressing, fueled a newfound sense of confidence and empowerment within me. Encouraged by the positive reception I received at the swimming pool, I began to explore new avenues for expressing my unique identity. From attending themed costume parties dressed in elaborate women's outfits to experimenting with bold fashion choices in my everyday life, I found joy in pushing the boundaries of conventional masculinity and embracing the beauty of diversity. One evening, as I prepared for a masquerade ball with a whimsical underwater theme, I found myself drawn to a stunning mermaid-inspired ensemble. The shimmering scales, the flowing fabrics that hugged my curves in all the right places, spoke to a part of me that had long yearned for expression. With each delicate adjustment of the costume, each brush of makeup against my skin, I felt a transformation taking place within me. As I stepped into the ballroom, the soft strains of music filling the air, I felt a wave of excitement and anticipation wash over me. The curious glances and admiring gazes that met me only served to fuel my confidence and sense of liberation. I moved through the crowd with grace and poise, the swish of my mermaid tail drawing eyes and whispers wherever I went. As the night unfolded, I found myself swept up in a whirlwind of laughter, dance, and camaraderie, the inhibitions and fears that had once held me back falling away with each passing moment. In the arms of a mysterious stranger, the touch sending electric currents of desire through me, I felt a connection unlike any other I had experienced before. With a daring glint in their eye, the stranger led me to a secluded alcove, their hands tracing the curves of my costume with a hunger that mirrored my own. As our lips met in a searing kiss, the world around us faded into oblivion, leaving only the heat of our bodies pressed together in a dance of passion and desire. And as the night drew to a close, the stranger's whispered words of admiration and longing echoed in my ears, leaving me breathless and yearning for more. The memory of the masquerade ball lingered in my mind long after the last notes of music had faded away. The allure of self-expression and the thrill of embracing my true identity continued to beckon me, leading me down a path of exploration and discovery like never before. In the days that followed, I found myself drawn to a new realm of possibilities, one that promised excitement, passion, and untold pleasures. It was a world shrouded in mystery and desire, where inhibitions melted away like wax in the heat of a flame, leaving only raw, unbridled lust in their wake. One fateful night, as the moon hung low in the sky and the air crackled with anticipation, I found myself standing at the threshold of a forbidden club, a place where fantasies were realized, boundaries were pushed, and inhibitions were left at the door. With a racing heart and a sense of trepidation mingled with excitement, I stepped inside, the pulsating beat of the music beckoning me deeper into the dimly lit space. As I navigated the sea of bodies writhing in a dance of seduction and desire, I felt a sense of liberation unlike anything I had experienced before. The air was thick with the heady scent of sweat and arousal, the sound of moans and whispers mingling with the pounding rhythm of the music. It was a sensory overload, a symphony of lust and longing that stirred something primal deep within me. And then, amidst the sea of writhing bodies and smoldering gazes, I saw them, a figure bathed in shadow, their eyes burning with a hunger that mirrored my own. Without a word, they reached out a hand to me, their touch sending a jolt of electricity through my veins. In that moment, all doubts and fears melted away, leaving only a raw, unbridled desire that demanded to be sated. With a silent nod, I allowed myself to be led deeper into the depths of the club, where the promise of ecstasy and abandon awaited. And as the music swelled around us, drowning out all other sound, I knew that I was about to embark on a journey that would forever alter the course of my life. As the music reached its crescendo, engulfing us in a symphony of passion and desire, I surrendered myself to the unknown, to the intoxicating allure of the forbidden. In the arms of my mysterious companion, our bodies melded together in a dance of raw, unbridled lust, each touch igniting a firestorm of sensation that consumed us both. In that fleeting moment of abandon, all doubts and fears melted away, leaving only the primal urge to connect, to lose ourselves in the throes of ecstasy. And as we moved as one, bodies entwined in a tangle of desire and longing, I felt a sense of liberation unlike anything I had ever known. And then, as the final notes of the music faded into silence, we stood breathless and spent, gazing into each other's eyes with a shared understanding of the profound connection we had forged. In that moment of clarity, I knew that I had found not only a lover but a kindred spirit, a soul who saw me for who I truly was and accepted me without judgment or reservation. And as we lingered in the afterglow of our shared passion, I knew that this night would forever be etched in my memory as a turning point, a moment of self-discovery and acceptance that would shape the course of my life in ways I could never have imagined. If you enjoyed this story and want to show your support, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel. Also, for every comment with 69, you could have a chance to video chat with me. Thanks for your time.